to Pocono, Pennsylvania, site of tonight's Golden Eagle Syrup 1987's Cup Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Qualifying just underway. Got about half the field out on track right now. Watch Derek Watkins in the 41. Golden Eagle Syrup Monte Carlo. We're on Legacy Pocono. So it's the 2009 scan, not the 2021, I believe. Somewhere in there. It's not the updated version. Watkins and Edwards are on their first official lap. See the back end coming around on that Toyota Celica for Edwards. That'll definitely slow down his lap time. Watkins is the furthest ahead, so he should be the first one to put a lap time in. Trent Sneed started his first official lap. Lap time, best lap time was right at a minute. That was in our practice session, a 30-minute practice. Watkins, 1 minute, 0.37. Edwards with that bobble in turn 1 puts up a second slower, 1 minute, 0.43. See what Trenton can put in. I believe he's entering turn 3. Trenton puts the power down on the front stretch. We'll see what his lap number 1 looks like on the timing sheets. 1 minute, 0.6. That'll put him second. Behind Derek Watkins. Watkins still fastest as he comes out of turn number 3 to put down his second time. A 1 minute, 0.6, still quick enough to beat Trenton on lap number 2, but a little bit slower, so his first lap will be the one of record. Joe Monahan in the 6 on his first official timed lap. 3 other cars on warm-up laps, Harry Grindel, Paul Gallimore, and Chris Walsh. They're going to have to hustle around if they're going to get their timed lap in. Drivers opting not to qualify, Lucas Hoytsma, Troy Burke, Daniel Llewellyn, and Dave Hoytsma. Busch Monte Carlo a little out of shape there into 3, the back end wanting to come around. See what kind of lap time Monahan puts down. 1 minute, 7. Monahan must have had an off track, and he did somewhere along the way, so Monahan lap won't actually count and won't make it back around on lap number 2. Seems like a number of the drivers were caught off guard with the qualifying. It takes 3 minutes to put your qualifying effort in, and a lot of the drivers did not get out there quick enough. So Derek Watkins is going to be your pole sitter tonight in the 41. Chris Walsh does get a time in. Walsh goes to P2. Gallimore goes P3. So they get 1 lap in each. But Derek Watkins, your pole sitter in the 41. Let's get a word with D. Waddy. Well, surprise, Derek, you're on the pole.
Hey, that's a new thing.
Well, enjoy it while you got it. Show off those beautiful Golden Eagle colors in the Golden Eagle Syrup 1987 Cup Series. How we feel about this Pocono pole?
I feel like I'm going to get turn one because that seems to happen. I don't know. There's 4 guys in here that are definitely faster than me. We'll see how long run pace goes out because tires are really important here.
And 4, we got 50 laps to get it done. Do you think it's going to be a spread out and green flag kind of race, or do you think we'll see a bit of carnage early on and then spread out?
We might have an early caution, but if we get 3 green flag laps, we'll have green flag stops.
10-4. All right, sir. Good luck to you from the pole.
Thank you.
Derek Watkins in the 41, starting on the pole for tonight's race. Let's go ahead and get the starting lineup music going from our friends at Labor 12. Appreciate them sponsoring all of our starting lineup music here on the DG Broadcast Network. Derek Watkins, the 41 Golden Eagle Pride of Alabama Syrup Machine, starts in the first position. Paul Gallimore, the Pepsi Challenger, starts in the second spot. Chris Walsh, the Skull Bandit, starts in third. Trenton Sneed, the Treon Technologies Pontiac, starts in fourth. Mike Edwards, CaveRP.com Toyota, starts in the fifth spot. Lucas Hoisma, CTC Racing Pontiac, starts in sixth. Harry Grindel's Monarch Renault starts in seventh. Dave Hoytson, the Taco Bell Buick, starts in the eighth spot. Daniel Llewellyn in the Jack Daniels Monte Carlo starts in ninth. Troy Berg starts 10th in the 01 Chevy. And Joe Monahan in the Bush Chevy starts in 11th. 11 cars taking on Legacy Pocono here tonight. One to keep an eye on. I thought he'd start a little further back, but so many cars did not get a lap down. Lucas Hoisma starts in 6th. He'll be working his way up through the field. I think Harry Grindel will be hot on his trail, so the 89 and the 70 machines, keep an eye on those two as they come up through the pack. Typically running at the front in these 1987 races. Blake Giglio tonight. Those are the 3 drivers that have won so far this season. Lucas Hoisma, Harry Grindel, and Blake Giglio. Field works through turn number 3. If you're new to Pocono, that is the final corner. Pocono does not have a turn 4. It's a triangle shape, 2.5 mile in length, front stretch, the longest in NASCAR. Green flag's out and we're underway in our 50-lap event in the 1987 Cup Series. Golden Eagle Monte Carlo from Derek Watkins leads the field down towards turn number 1. We're 3 wide for position 3 here. Side by side for the lead. Dave Hoytson up and into the fence there, the Taco Bell Buick. Dave smacked the wall pretty hard, but able to keep it going straight. Lucas Hoisma almost to the lead already. He's up, going up through the middle. Puts Derek Watkins 3 wide, goes right through the middle. And Lucas Hoisma is in the lead by turn 2. That's crazy. Harry Grindel trying to keep pace, but he finds himself behind Derek Watkins, battling for 4th with Trenton Sneed. Watkins up the track, Grindel down to the bottom, trying to get position. Grindel up to 3rd. Lucas Hoisma will lead lap 1. Paul Gallimore 2nd. Harry Grindel 3rd. Watkins has fallen to 4th under attack from Mike Edwards. Waddy an extra lane and a half up the track in that 41. He's going to use that center turn down and drive it off the corner. Hold Edwards back for the time being. Edwards tucks in the line. Heading to the tunnel turn. Then the short chute heading to turn 3. Terry Grindel goes for a move on Paul Gallimore here. What up, Beach? Trenton hanging out in 6th right now, behind Mike Edwards. Grindel leaving plenty of room for Gallimore on the outside there. Start lap number 3. Still side by side for 2nd. Grindel on the inside, Gallimore up high. Turn 1, you can make a little hay on the outside. It's the other two turns that are a bit tricky out there. Gallimore holds off Grindel for now. Derek Watkins is closed in on these two to make it a 3-car scrap for second. See Watkins back up the tunnel turn. Grindel trying to get to the run of the inside. Gets his Renault to the inside of the Monte Carlo of Paul Gallimore. Grindel drives it in a bit deep. You see him sliding up off the bottom. He's going to try to clear Gallimore off the corner here, and I think he's got him. Grindel takes over second. That was all set up with the speed he got through the tunnel turn. That was quite impressive. Grindel now tries to run down Lucas Heusman, who's out front. Now Derek Watkins looking to the inside of Gallimore. Waddy started on pole. We see his 41 getting a bit out of shape there through turn 1. Mike Edwards, 14 car behind him, also out of shape. Doing a bit of a tank slapper. Trent Sneed closes in. If Trent can get the run down into 2. Not a turn you really want to go side by side through. We'll see what Edwards decides to do. He's going to go ahead and fight him. Both drivers leaving plenty of room as you see Edwards get out of shape coming out of 2. Trenton takes over the spot. Trenton up into the top 5. Harry Grindel running down Lucas Heusma. Lucas trying to break the draft. Harry Grindel not caring, staying right out by the outside wall. Harry closing in here. A little further back, looks like Daniel Llewellyn and Dave Hoytsma. Jack Daniels and Taco Bell cars doing battle there. It's not a very delicious sounding mix, I gotta admit. Kevin Saab hanging out in chat, rooting for Mikey. Mikey in the 6th position now, ahead of Chris Walsh. We're on D-Waddy Bama's favorite lap, 10% of the way into the race. Waddy's prediction was if we go 3 laps without a caution, we will have green flag pit stops. We'll see if that is true, because we have made it to lap 5 with no caution. Hoytsma gets out wide on corner exit here. That's going to give Grindel a run, I believe. It'll manifest once they get down to turn 1. Here he goes. Gets into the back bumper of Lucas Hoytsma. Lucas went down to block him, make sure he wouldn't get the bottom. Grindel backs off in turn 1. He'll set him up to try again. Renault is dancing. White, yellow, and black number 70. Back end all over the place on corner exit. See if Grindel can get that run through this tunnel turn again. Heusma, big time sideways through there. Grindel almost runs over him. He has to cut to the inside hard. Looks like Heusman's going to let him go. Grindel takes over the top spot. Heusma going to try the crossover here. Grindel tried to park it low enough that Heusma couldn't get alongside. You see Grindel getting loose and they crash. Heusma gets into Grindel. Grindel smacks the fence. Paul Gallimore takes over the lead as the other two check up. Derek Watkins gets through to second. Now Grindel and Heusma are 3rd and 4th. Trenton Sneed right there in 5th. Mike Edwards. Now we'll see what kind of damage.
Sorry about that area. I was going to try to cross left. Saw your bumper.
See if that damage is holding up to 70 now. It's like Chris Walsh looking to the outside of Edwards, not able to get there. Edwards, big slide in the 14. Another big slide in the 14. He's not saving that one. Mike Edwards goes around. He's going to back it into the guardrail. Caution is out. So Edwards in the 14 brings out our first caution of the race. Paul Gallimore going to lead this lap. Derek Watkins up to second. Looks like Lucas has sent his car to pit road. And Lucas has left the race, so Lucas will finish 11th tonight. So one of the fastest cars in the field went from 6th to the lead on one lap. Has retired his car from the race after contact with the 70 of Harry Grindell. Grindell, I'm sure, going to come take this fast repair. Everyone left running gets top 10s. Hooray! Once they get one to pit road, we'll go back and look at that incident between Grindell and Hoytsma. I'm sure we'll see everyone come down and take fuel. Might be too early for tires. We'll see what they decide. Field works out of turn number 3. They get 2 sets of tires in the pits, so 3 sets total. If you're the kind that breaks it up into even splits, you would say it's too early for tires. But if you think this race is going to go green, maybe you gamble. And everybody coming down pit road, all 10 cars. Watkins, the pole sitter, getting that first box. Grindell's taking tires. A lot of fuel stops for everyone else. Grindell taking a set of tires in the 70. Looks like Edwards taking tires also. Wonder if Grindell's going to take the fast repair or the damage repair. At the moment, looks like damage repair for both him and Mike Edwards. Dave Hoytsma, of course, smacked that wall on lap number 1. I think he's taking damage repair, so these 3 cars all working on repair. Let's go find that incident with... Somehow it jumps to Derek Watkins. It's already happened there. Yeah, that's where it happens. So you see Grindell gets in front of Hoytsma through turn 3. Hoytsma wanted to drive up underneath him, but Grindell parked the car there. Grindell gets very loose coming off the corner. And in doing so, Hoytsma, not able to stay off of him, goes up and into the outside fence.
Second, I'm coming into 3.
11 and 41 get through. That's Gallimore and Derek Watkins. So just a combination of Hoytsma trying to put the power down and Grindell getting loose right at the same time. Racing incident there. Grindell took 1 minute and 30 seconds of repair, as did Mike Edwards. Pull through turn number 1. DWADI DG, got a copy?
Hey, sir, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Better than I thought. I guess it doesn't hurt when the 2 fast guys take each other out.
Good point. You said if we went 3 green flag laps, we'd have green flag pit stops. So, do you think we still got those green flag pit stops later on? Because we went 3 green flag laps.
Oh yeah, I forgot Mike was in the race.
Fair enough. Oh my goodness. So you enjoying yourself as Pocono? I don't know. Some people love it, some people hate it. Where do you land on the spectrum?
I'm better at it than I should be, and I think I was chasing down Paul there. it'll be interesting to see these tires drive away from us, but we'll have them late if we ever get a late caution. So it may not be worth anything keeping us set in the pits.
How long can you go to take a fuel?
About 20, 21, something like that.
All right, we'll keep it in mind. Good luck to you, sir. T-Waddy in the 41, currently in P2. That white, blue, and gold 41 on the outside front row. Paul Gallimore going to lead us to the green flag here, the number 11 Pepsi Challenger. Green flag back in the air. We are back underway as we come to start lap 11. Whole lot of Chevrolets up front. T-Waddy trying to use that outside line, which, as we mentioned earlier, can be very viable in turn 1. It's just not so great in turns 2 and 3. If you can get the move done down in 1 and get clear, you might have yourself something, but here side by side heading to the tunnel turn, that won't be very fun. Gallimore is going to use that tunnel turn to take over the lead. Waddy settles in second. Trenton right there in third, the 81.
Good job holding on to it.
Chris Walsh is there. They are sliding around back behind. Troy Burke and the 6 of Monahan. Got Harry Grindell right back there trying to rebound back up through the field. He crashed while leading. Currently in 8th, trying to go after 7th with Burke. Watkins meanwhile to the inside of Gallimore going down into turn 1. Trying to take the lead away. The deception of the angles on these long straightaways could be kind of funny at Pocono, but it looks like Waddy has the move completed. Just have to wait a while to make sure. And Derek Watkins out front into the tunnel turn. Look at the back end of that car sliding out. Definitely giving it quite a bit of effort. Now Gallimore looks to the inside. Here comes Trenton Sneed. They're going to try to work together down in the bottom of turn 3. Chris Walsh, Mike Edwards packed in there as well. Looks like Trenton Sneed gets to the inside of Watkins as Gallimore takes over the lead once again. Now Trenton trying to hold off the 14 of Edwards. Oh my gosh, that got really close between Watkins and Gallimore. Now Watkins might going to lose the 41. This might be our second caution, and it is. Light contact with the outside wall for Watkins. He'll get it righted. Just a very close call there for him and Gallimore, and then when he tried to stay off Gallimore, he turned it down towards Trenton. And so he turned it back right to avoid Trenton as well and lost the 41. Around he went. Take a look at that from his roof cam. So here you see him try to go to the inside of Gallimore. He almost collects him there, so he turns it back sharp left. Then Trenton's there, so he goes back up right. And the tank slapper spins him around. Just light contact with the wall in turn 1, not too bad. Things should be okay for the Golden Eagle Chevy. He now tries to catch back up to the field. While we got a moment, let's go chat with everyone's favorite Trenton Sneed. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How goes it?
Just going to be one of those awkward moments where you call someone else and then you just say hi and don't like talk about anything else and just confuse the crap out of them. I was going for that. Did I do okay?
Yeah, Discord didn't give me the notifications. I was like, wait, was that DG?
It is.
Yeah. Hell, I don't know what happened. B-Waddy got a little loose. I thought he was gonna hold on to it, and I think I got into him, and I went through the damn dirt.
Yeah, you got a little slideways there, and I think Waddy was trying to stay off of you and kind of overcorrected away from you and spun it up to the outside fence. And it was a bit dramatic there, and well, you find yourself in second now. So you want to go top off the fuel tank or what? Well, that was exciting.
I was pretty sure I was about to hit the barrel right there.
It would have been glorious.
That felt close.
It would have been glorious. Well, now
I
you
keep
find yourself
forgetting-
leading.
Jesus!
And
I
there's a
don't have
Mikey.
my from last Friday. I forgot to remap my radio button for this car, so I can't talk.
Oh no, you can't talk in race broadcast or race chat.
Yeah, so if it comes to green flag stops, this is gonna get pretty sketchy.
Ah, there's plenty of room to pull down out of the way to get in there.
Not in these things.
Yeah, but it's not like it's Dover.
I'm just gonna get my keyboard in the home here.
There you go. Figure out which one of your keys is put in. Just hit
I'm
them
just
all.
gonna have to. Let's see what one is. Oh, I'll be damned.
Is that fitting good?
Yeah. Okay. I just gotta make a mental note of that.
Good stuff. What up, meme?
So whenever I get ready to go pit road, I'm gonna have to somehow look down and just spam the shit out of one.
So you can go, what, 20 laps on a tank of gas? And
Yeah.
you already burned up 6 here, so you got another 14, 15 to go since you're under yellow.
Yeah. I was gonna do what the leader did, and then I look in my mirror, and I saw Michael shoot back to the right. I was like, okay, I'll follow him. And it looks like that may have been an okay idea. It looked like it was kind of split 50-50.
Yeah, quite literally. 5 cars stayed, 5 cars pit.
Oh, well, so I got a lap lead.
Yep, you get that extra bonus point for a lap lead.
Too bad it's playoffs and it don't mean jack.
How do you feel about, well, it does mean jack to get into the playoffs, right?
I've literally gotten 2 last place finishes, and I think I'm either second or third in points.
Exactly. But you're doing great.
I'm consistently dog water.
I mean, dog water is better than cat water, right?
Oh, crew chief app, why?
Always so loud. I can
earlobe.
hear it in your ears. How bad is
Yeah, that I don't know why it was so loud. I
Alright,
tested sirens at work today. That was about on par with that.
It looks like we're taking bottom here. You going to go full bore and try to hang on to the lead, or are you just going to kind of bide your time and manage the tires a bit?
I don't know.
You don't plan things, you just do things? I get you.
Yeah, I mean, every time I make a plan, they very seldom work. So I'm in the lead. I'm just gonna do what I do. See what do.
10-4. Well, go do the deal.
Mountain Dew.
Trent Speed. Stuck him back in his driver's chat. Finds himself leading here with Mike Edwards on the outside. What do you think? Should we watch the restart from back here? Watch it from Troy Burke's car. See how things look. Pace car heads on off. We're getting set for the restart. Start of lap 17 of 50 and a green flag back out in the air. Nice cut. We are headed down to turn number 1 in Pocono, riding along with Troy Burke. He gets down to the bottom. Chris Walsh slides up in the Skull Bandit machine. Harry Grindell is going to dive from top to bottom, get to the inside of Mike Edwards here. Takes over second from Edwards. Now he's going after the lead on Trenton Sneed. Someone is in the fence. It's like the 6 of Monahan's gone around. Damage to the rear end of the 6, and we are back under caution. See Daniel Wallen and Monahan. Wallen gets in there really hot into the tunnel turn. Collects the back of Monahan, spins him around. It's right on board with Wallen for that one. So we're heading down the backstretch towards turn number 2, the tunnel turn. It looks like Monahan just slowed down more than Llewellyn wanted to. Llewellyn into the back of the 6. They both go up into the outside fence. Hey Daniel.
Hey, what's up?
There's a car there.
Yeah, well, I was going in a little hot. I didn't think it was going to check up that much, but hey, shit happens. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what it looked like too. You just got in there hot, and there was a car there. But
Yeah,
you still having fun
I
though?
hate this.
All good,
I don't know.
Daniel.
You hate this
This
track?
thing's a brick.
This track or this car? Which one? Or both?
I
Both
like
is
the
enough.
track.
Oh, you like Pocono?
Yeah, I like the Pocono, but in this car, I don't know. I just can't drive it around it.
And Dave, how we doing after the lap 1 Walbrush? Car doing a little better now?
Yeah, I think I got it all fixed up.
Good, good.
Doing pretty good.
And Mikey backing it into the fence, bringing out our first caution. How's the 14 Toyota doing?
A little bit loose.
I mean,
I just wanted to lead a lap there, but then Harry was like, nope.
No to your lap leading.
Yeah, I got a long way to go.
Yeah, well, we're closing in on that halfway. We're at 18 of 50. Now 19. Get there soon enough. Unfortunately, these yellow flag laps feel like they're so long.
They're so bad.
Way too long.
They are very long.
I mean, when it's a 1 minute lap time, and then you go under yellow. That's how it's going to work. So we all still have at least one set, right?
Yeah, I just took my second set right now.
Oh, God.
I hope you're kidding.
I think he meant second overall, like the starting set and then a set. That's what he means. It's a good time to take your first change. It's about when I would do it. Anywhere past 17.
Yeah, I still got to pit for fuel.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely have to take a second stop. It's, what, 20 laps? So you'd have to, yeah, definitely have to pit one more time for sure.
Yeah.
So what's better, these cars here or on a short track?
Definitely a short track.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I would not have expected you guys to say that.
Oh, no. Road America, please.
I don't think anybody wants that.
Why not? It's on every other schedule.
Man, what if we did put these on Road America? If I put these on a road course, it's going to be a fast one, so that you guys have to muscle them around. Not one where you
Yeah, just make it 15 laps.
just 10. That's all you need. You don't need any more than that. I love when... I mean, I feel bad for Monahan, but right now his trunk's bouncing up and down, and it's just kind of hilarious.
Yeah, that sucks.
I watched Daniels do that for about 70 laps last week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was driving a modified.
Beautiful.
I built it myself
That you did.
Is that why it was
with
so?
other cars around me and the wall.
Everybody, is a community effort then you're saying? Everybody pitched in to make it
Oh, yeah. It's always a community effort in this race, in this league.
perfect. So who we picking to win this race?
I'd like to see Trenton win it.
He may have to take out his teammate to do it.
Well, that's all right. He can do that.
There you go. I'll let him go. I'll go right
I'll give
now.
him $5 iRacing credits.
I'll go tell him right now. I'll just bring him down here. Trenton.
Yep.
Daniel wants to give you $5 in iRacing credits if you take out your teammate and win the race.
Oh, I'm gonna try and do that without wrecking him.
I know, but if it comes down to it, you know, there's $5 on the line.
No.
I'll double it.
Oh, it's $10
No.
now.
No, I'm not gonna intentionally. I'm not doing that intentionally, but you know, I mean, it's happened before where Luke or not Lucas, DG told me to wreck Lucas, and then on the little restart, I ended up wrecking him. And I mean, I plowed in the back of him, but it was nowhere near intentional.
Yeah, it looked bad. It was funny though.
Oh, I know.
Well, you know, you have to say it like that, you know? You gotta cover your ass.
Exactly. You can't Denny Hamlin it and get fined.
CYA.
Oh yeah, no, that Gino was not intentional. I want a quick yellow. I wish I pit.
All right, good luck, everyone.
Thanks.
Green flag back in the air. Trenton Sneed gets the jump over Harry Grindell as he was a race leader. And here comes Chris Walsh and Troy Burke. The top 3 cars have been 12 laps since they were on pit road. Troy Burke 6 laps since he was on pit road. And Gallimore and the rest all came down this time through. Most taking fuel only. Tires went on the 79 of Hoytsma. We'll see how those tires serve him. Troy Burke looks like he took tires 6 laps ago, so the last caution. Keep an eye on that 0-1, see if he can move forward. Battle for the lead shaping up while we watch this craziness 3 wide. We only got 10 cars on track. We're still going 3 wide at Pocono. Edwards up to 4th as Harry Grindell gets to the inside of Trenton Sneed. Harry going to take that position as they get out of turn number 3. Walsh leads Edwards, Gallimore, Burke, and then Watkins. In the back, you see Daniel Llewellyn moving around Joe Monahan. Oh no, Trenton Sneed's in the fence. What happened to the 81? Let's see if we can go back and take a quick look. Oh, the car just snapped on him. Went straight up to the outside wall. That's a heavy hit in turn 1 for the 81 of Trenton Sneed. He is probably going to want a caution to try and fix that car up a little bit. Yeah, the right front's pretty banged up now. He's drifting that thing. That might be our caution. He saves it. He's going to lose 3 spots here. Trenton down to 7th now. Gallimore working on Burke. Trenton drifting it again. That car's had enough. He's probably going to come to pit road here, I believe. Oh, Burke and the 11 of Gallimore go around. That brings out our caution. Burke crashes onto pit road, blows the motor. The 11 of Gallimore is there as well. What happened with these two while we were watching Trenton struggle? See Burke the 0-1 up high, Gallimore down low, coming off turn 3. Looks like the 0-1 of Burke lost the back end a little bit, came down the track to try and catch it. Collects the 11 of Gallimore, and then that shoots him into the inside fence, blows the motor. He's going to have to take a tow. Tough break for the 0-1 of Burke. Gallimore at least able to drive the car. Harry Grindell takes over the race lead. Mike Edwards is able to get to 2nd before that yellow came out. Chris Walsh finds himself 3rd. Derek Watkins is now 4th. Dave Hoyts up to the top 5. You have Daniel Llewellyn, Joe Monahan with that banged up 6 car. Trenton Sneed, sure he'll come to pit road now. He didn't come last time because the pits would have been closed with the yellow. Perhaps the pit's still closed as he goes on by. No, he's going to want to come down and work on this car. Troy Burke taking the tow. Has gone a lap down. It's actually now shown 2 laps down in the 0-1.
Pace cars in 2.
If you'll catch up to the pace cars, we close in on halfway. When we get to the stripe, that'll be lap 25, and then the end of lap 25, so another time around, will be when the points go out for halfway. Watch Grindel circle around. Grindel's surprisingly not in chat for us tonight, so we can't pull him in and be silly. Grindel's staying out. Edward's coming to pit road. Edward's faking the pit road. Walsh coming down. The 3 cars stay out. Harry Grindel, been 16 minutes since he's been 16 laps since he's been on pit road. Well, it is a lap a minute, so that makes sense. See tires going on for Walsh and for Trenton Sneed. Trenton's not very surprising. We saw him sliding so badly those tires had to be completely killed. Dave White's been down and away with a fuel stop, as is Llewellyn and Gallimore. Walsh 4 tires down and away in 7th. Trenton Sneed probably going to take some damage repair as long as he can stand to get and stay on the lead lap. Monahan also getting damage repair. Hello.
Hi.
Trenton, did you know it's not a drift competition?
Dude. VR stuttered for like 5 frames heading into 1. So I just see kind of a still image. And it's just kind of like, oh! And then when it comes back into frame, I see Harry's ass. I'm like, oh shit! So I jump it to the right, and this thing just plows in the fence, broke something. Because I could, if I even lifted off the gas, this damn thing was trying to go around. Like, I wrecked. I would have spun out 3 different times if I just didn't Kyle Larson and, oh shit, I gotta get off pit road.
Yep. They're coming at the end of pit road.
Come on! Made it.
Good job.
Yeah, we're just now start finish line.
I have like, I think 40 seconds of optionals. Yeah, it broke.
You already used your fast, or you saving it?
Saving.
10-4.
Now I'm just praying to God that don't do that again.
Yeah. It was entertaining to watch you drift every corner, though.
Hell, I about made $10.
Yeah. Except you also have to win.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. Oh, I slipped the clutch way too bad there. Okay, well, I can go around the corner and it immediately try and spin out, so I think the damage has some of it's been fixed.
Well, that's helpful.
Definitely.
Waddy, how we feeling?
I don't know, the Levin's asking for a black cleared. I guess Phil didn't catch up.
The only one that has
Where
that
y'all at?
ability is Michael and Lucas left, so Michael.
D-Waddy, where y'all at?
Entering 2.
Okay, I think I have enough time.
You going to call bush it?
I'm in 1.
I keep forgetting whether my ignition's on or off, so I like press the gas and nothing happens.
It must be nice being able to save fuel. I'm having to haul ass.
Alright, good luck, have fun.
Where y'all at?
Entering 3.
Oh, crap.
Into the short chute.
Whoever's behind me, I'm going to pull to the inside on this restart and let everybody pass.
Oh, this is going to be close.
Turn 1's going to be weird if we don't get some kind of normalcy here.
I'm coming off of 4 right now.
How he can come off a 4 in a track with 3 turns, I have no idea. But Trenton says he did it, and we are green flag again. Harry Grindel leading us down to turn number 1. Mike Edwards, Derek Watkins in tow. Chris Walsh Joe Monahan, your top 5. See a lot of shuffling towards the back. Trenton Sneed gets up into the fight. Troy Burke ends up only 1 lap down after all that, so kudos to him. Trenton up to 7th. You see Gallimore and Monahan battle for the 5th position. Monahan up the track. Gallimore will take it away cleanly through the tunnel turn 2. Trenton Sneed going to try to follow suit, take away the 6th spot. Monahan sliding up the hill. That's going to give it to Trenton when he comes off corner exit for sure. Llewellyn going to try and take the spot from Monahan now. And does so cleanly. Llewellyn up to 7th. Monahan down to 8th. And you have Dave Hoytsma and the lap machine of Troy Burke. Burke needs one of them fancy yellows so he can get the lucky dog and get back on a lead lap and put up a fight. Like the field has single filed for now. Closest battle is here with Edwards and Watkins, 14 and 41. Edwards, typical Edwards fashion, sends it in hard through the tunnel turn. He's sliding all the way through it. Watkins reeling him in. Chris Walsh trying to make part of this battle. Watkins up the hill in turn 3. Walsh sticks the nose in. Waddy able to straighten out the corner exit. Dave Hoytsma now battling Monahan. That is for the 8th spot. Both those cars went up the hill, as did Burke. All 3 of them getting up off the bottom through 1. Monahan hangs one for now. Grindell, nearly a full second, is a full second ahead now of Mike Edwards. See Edwards, the back end coming around on that 14 through the tunnel turn again. That Toyota looks wicked loose. Comes Walsh. Once again, turn 3. Walsh seems to have a good entry and Watkins a better exit. Of course, that exit all important when you have the longest straightaway in the series. Dave Hoyts was gotten by Monahan. Troy Burke right there, but that's not for position. We'll go back to Watkins and Walsh. Gallimore and Sneed, 5th and 6th. Won't be long before Harry Grindell's going to have to pit for fuel. Currently 22 laps into the run. I know we had quite a few cautions there, so maybe saves them 2 to 3 laps. So I'd say maybe the next 2 to 3 laps we may have to see Harry Grindell on pit road for fuel. But anyone that pits now should be able to make it the rest of the way. Grindell leads. You have Edwards, Watkins, Walsh, Gallimore, Sneed, Llewellyn, Dave Hoytsma, Monahan, and the lap machine of Burke. Burke's going to race Monahan just for fun here. Two seconds now the gap. Harry Grindell to Mike Edwards. Watkins using that high entry into 3 again. Each time he does, Walsh sticks the nose in there. Look at the run Watkins gets off the corner with that line though. left the 18, closed right in on the 14. Edwards thought about moving down to block him. Probably a little too late. Oh, up the door. They door bang. Watkins tried to stay off of him. Is he going to save that race car? He is. Great save there from Watkins in the 41. Unfortunately, it's going to drop him all the way back to 6th place. So Edwards hangs on to 2nd. Walsh now 3rd. Gallimore in 4th. Trenton Sneed in 5th. Walsh and Gallimore now the closest battle on track. Airport Llewellyn had an off-track excursion. Let's see what happens to the 23. Got a little loose on him. Got it down on that access road, saved it, gathered it, collected it back up, and keeps the Jack Daniels Monte Carlo on track. Grindel's advantage 3.5 seconds now over Mike Edwards, Chris Walsh, Paul Gallimore, Trenton Sneed. It's a shame Lucas wasn't able to stick around in the 89. He would have been putting up a good fight with Grindel, I believe. Starting lap 34. 17 circuits left in our 50-lap race from Pocono in the GoldenEagleSyrup.com 1987's Cup Series. Derek Watkins slowly closing back in on Trenton Sneed. So we watch 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Second, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th are all within 1 second of each other. We have Edwards 2nd, Walsh 3rd, Gallimore 4th, Sneed in 5th, and Watkins 6th. Everyone else pretty spread out. So we'll keep our focus here on this 5-car group. So Watkins loves to do that almost diamond line, which is unusual for a 2.5 mile track, but making it work in the 41. Closing in on Trenton Sneed. And it's been 26 laps since we've seen the Monarch Renault on pit road. Have to imagine sometime soon we'll see the 7D come in. Not this lap though. Mike Edwards has 10 laps fewer since he was on pit road. If everybody can go 27 laps, then some of these guys might be able to make it, but I know that 27 for Harry Grindel was aided by quite a few cautions. The best fuel for anyone right now is Gallimore. It's been 10 laps since he was on pit road. Would have to go 25 to make it to the end. Got the most fuel, as does Daniel Llewellyn and Dave Hoytsma. All those cars 10 laps on their tank. Monahan 11, Trent Sneed 11, and Chris Walsh 11 up in 3rd. And 17 laps on the tank for Edwards and Watkins. Grindell's slowing down. Here he comes to pit road. So he made it 27 laps before he had to come down. So race leader Harry Grindell hits pit road. Turns the lead over to Mike Edwards, who gets to finally lead that lap he wanted to lead. We knew Grindell would be the first one to pit road. We'll see if anyone else can stretch it far enough. Tires going on the Monarch Renault. Dave Hoytsma comes to pit road as well on the 79. A little surprising. Dave, one of those cars that had the best fuel situation. Dave comes on in. I think the only way Grindell loses this is if someone makes this fuel last the entire last run. Edwards stays out ahead of Chris Walsh. Remember, you can pit here and not lose a lap, so there's no threat of caution trapping anybody a lap down. It's like the Pepsi Challenger. Paul Gallimore's hit pit road. Looking at the fuel statistics, Mike Edwards and Derek Watkins, the two cars that need fuel the most right now, as race leader and third place. Looks like Edwards may be coming this time. Nope. Took a very low exit on 3, but not coming down. It's like a stop adds about 40 seconds to your race time. Oh my gosh, who's that in the background? Daniel Llewellyn? Llewellyn spins it around, tags the inside wall. He's well off the racing surface. It may not throw the yellow for that. Llewellyn will loop it around. Looks like Trenton on pit road ahead of him. Now Llewellyn enters pit road also. Looks like Chris Walsh heading to pit road. So Walsh, one of the better cars on the fuel strategy. Only been 14 laps on his tank of gas. He comes down. See what Monahan decides to do. He's on the same strategy. See Burke coming down. So I don't know what Edwards and Watkins are going for. They got 6 extra laps over Monahan, as in Monahan 6 laps to the good compared to first and second. Everyone taking 4 tires and fuel here. 21 plus second stops for everybody. Except Chris Walsh, who's about to get passed. Chris Walsh, I think, went with 2 tires maybe? 10 second stop for Walsh. Harry Grindell gets by him. See the 0-1 of Burke coming off pit road. Burke now 2 laps down. And there's no way these guys can go 32 laps, right? No way. Harry Grindell had all the cautions and only went 27. Monahan on pit road. So Edwards and Watkins must be running it dry. And it's a strange call, because You don't go a lap down here. So what are they trying to do? Because the other cars will stay out when I get to yellow. I don't know. Interesting. Have to get their thoughts later. Here comes Edwards to pit road. Watkins following suit, so 22 laps, all they could do. Once they hit pit road, they should hand the lead back over to Harry Grindell. So looks like it's about 30 seconds, even if you do 2 tires, and 40 seconds if you do 4 tires. Race leaders Edwards and Watkins hit their pit boxes. Definitely taking right sides on these cars. We're watching for Harry Grindell. He's 8 seconds back in closing. Left sides on Edwards. Left sides for Watkins, so no 2 tire stops here as Grindell flashes by on the track. Has Walsh in P2. Walsh took that 2 tire gamble. So far it's looking good for Chris Walsh. Trenton Sneed now P3. Mike Edwards comes out of the pits P4. 1.3 seconds behind Trenton. 3 lap fresher tires. Gallimore, and then Watkins. So Sneed, Edwards, Gallimore, and Watkins, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, kind of close together. Chris Walsh, I think, pulled a brilliant strategy move in the 18. Watkins gets by the 11 of Gallimore up into 5th. Edwards trying to run down Trenton. Grindell's lead over Walsh, 2.3 and growing. Troy Burke back on pit road in the 01. Edwards is closed in right on the back bumper of Trenton Sneed. This is a battle for 3rd, the final spot on the podium. Edwards trying to get to the inside. You see the back end of that Toyota sliding coming out of 3. I think he's alongside. Edwards put his Celica up into the top 3. Now he is 5.8 behind Chris Walsh. 7 to go. We'll see if he can make up a second a lap. Oh my gosh, Edwards pounds the wall. Absolutely destroyed the wall coming off of the corner. Trenton Sneed gets back up to 3rd, and Edwards has to start all over. Don't see a whole lot of damage to the 14. Take him a lap or 2 to regroup after that. Much better exit out of turn 1 that time for Edwards. Watkins closing in on Edwards. These 2 on equal tires. Only 4th and 5th as Trenton smacks the wall out of the tunnel turn into the short chute. At least it's the shortest straightaway that he has to get slowed down on. Edwards gets by. Will he close the door on Watkins? Yes, he will. So Watkins gets up off the bottom. Trenton's car right there in the middle. Now they're going to draft down this long front straightaway. Trenton may actually have a run back at Edwards here. Edwards blocks bottom, pushes Trenton up. That may actually help Diwadi if he can get underneath Trenton here. Trenton gets that car sideways coming out of the exit of the corner. Edwards once again protecting bottom. Knows that the high side is not the way through the tunnel turn. Meanwhile, they are catching Chris Walsh. I don't know if they're catching him quick enough, but they are catching him. Harry Grindell continues to pull away. I think if Edwards doesn't smack the wall as hard as he did, might actually catch Walsh. May still catch Walsh, we'll see. Grindell leads 4.5 seconds the gap over Chris Walsh, who took a shortened pit stop. 12 seconds less of a pit stop than Mike Edwards. I suspect a 2-tire stop for Walsh. Mike Edwards third, 4 tires. Trenton Sneed fourth, 4 tires. Derek Watkins fifth, 4 tires. Pretty much everyone went for the 4 tires except for Chris Walsh. Burke is on pit road for an extended stop while he repairs damage. Gap from Edwards to Walsh is 3.5. With 3 laps to go. Watkins now looking inside of Trenton Sneed. As for the 4th position, able to get the move done. We'll see if Trenton crosses him over. Waddy able to slow the car up and drop back down to the bottom before Trenton's able to get there. Watkins up into 4th now. There is Chris Walsh in 2nd, Skull Bandit Chevy. It's currently 3.0 over Mike Edwards. It's now 2.9 with 2 to go. I think it is advantage Chris Walsh here. As long as he can stay ahead of those trio far enough where they don't get the draft on him into 1, I think he'll be fine. Needs to maintain about maybe 1.1 seconds by that final lap and he'll be good to go, I believe. Gap currently 2.6 as they head to turn 2. Trenton not falling back as much as I thought he would. The 3-lap older tires still hanging on to the back of this pack in the 5th position as Watkins loses the 41, shoots it into the inside fence, destroys the front end of that Monte Carlo. Looks like he has alt F forward so that the yellow doesn't come out. Derek Watkins, rough break there. Had such a good run going. Destroyed the front end of that car. White flag is in the air. Chris Walsh, the gap, 2.1 seconds, so he should be able to maintain and not give up draft to Edwards as long as he doesn't make a mistake. Trenton Sneed now 4th as Watkins had that unfortunate issue. Paul Gallimore now up into the top 5. Watch race leader Harry Grindell drive it down into turn number 2 through the tunnel turn. Onto the short chute, heading to turn 3. Grindell out of Pocono, turn 3. He'll see the checker flag waving for him on the front stretch. Harry Grindell going to be your winner here at Pocono Raceway in the GoldenEagleSyrup.com 1987 Cup Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Check them all out at dgsracing.com. Chris Walsh does pick up second with that strategy. Awesome strategy call there from Chris Walsh. Mike Edwards brings it home third. Trenton Steed in fourth. Gallimore going to pick up the top 5. Daddy Dave brings it out of turn 3. He'll be picking up a 6th place here. Then you have Joe Monahan picking up 7th in the Bush Chevy. And Daniel Wallen, last car to complete the race, brings us home in 8th in the Jack Daniel Chevy. Derek Watkins will pick up 9th, Troy Burke 10th, and Lucas Hoitzma credited with 11th. Let's get our top 3 to the waiting room, please, and thank you. So watch Harry Grindell come down to celebrate his win. Michael, DG, you got a copy?
Hi.
Hi. Well, we brought it home P3 there with a pretty decent strategy call. How do we feel about the race overall?
It went better than I thought it would. I think I parked it last season. No, I went into the pit barriers last season. Yeah, because I didn't like this track. Yeah, I'll take third. Could have got second there if I didn't hit the wall. Just car is just terrible at braking, but I'll take it considering I also self-spun early on. So P3 is good.
Same for you. Got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us.
Yep, everybody at Cave RP, Fort Worth Screen Printing, you for doing this paint, API, Labor 12, and Autism Awareness, and great win to Harry, and nice strategy call for Chris.
Works for me. All right, sir. Congrats on the 3rd place run. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, see ya.
Mike Edwards bringing it home in P3 tonight. I'll go grab Chris Walsh in the 18. Chris, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, DG, I got you.
Well, sir, we brought a home P2 with an awesome call there. It's 2-tire strategy to get you 12 extra seconds on the track, and you held on to it with perfection. Obviously, nobody could hold off Harry, but you're able to hold off the rest of the field, bringing home P2 in that Skull Bandit. How do we feel about it?
Yeah, super happy with that run. I actually didn't take any tires. I had right sides clicked coming in there, and then the last minute, I'm just like, no, I don't think that's the call. I just tried to short pit Michael a little bit there and try and get a little bit of track position on him and try to play that strategy. And fortunately, it worked out tonight. I don't think I had too many more laps to stay ahead of them. They were coming pretty fast there. So, but yeah, super excited about the P2 tonight there. Great finish.
Nice. It was actually a no tire stop, and it shows like what 10.6. Usually a fuel stop's like 8 or 9 seconds, so that's what was throwing me off there. But yeah, wow, way to pull off a no tire stop and hold off Mike Edwards and the field. Good job there. You got your friends, family, and sponsor shout outs for me tonight.
Yeah, just shout out to my wife who lets me spend the money and the time up here doing this. Lots of fun. A couple friends here that race in this league with me, and just you and all your crew that put this league on. Much appreciated. Super fun racing with these guys, and it's a good time. So thank you.
Damn fool, we're glad you enjoy it, and come on, bring anybody who wants to on over. We'll make this thing a big party on Friday nights.
Yep.
All right, sir. Congrats on the strong run tonight, and enjoy it.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Now we'll go get the big winner for tonight. Harry Grindell in the 70, picking up another win this season. Harry, you got the magic this year. What's going on?
We've got a decent run at 25 is what's going on. Yeah, just kind of... This race kind of split in two, really. The first half was a bit of attrition, a bit of tire strategy, trying to figure out what the hell am I doing. And the second half was just kind of management, you know. It was just kind of... everything kind of died down, so you're just able to kind of, you know, cruise, not necessarily too slowly, more of a super cruise, really. And just run it home. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. There's a couple of times I nearly didn't finish this race, so held on to it, happy with that. And yeah, wound up in victory lane. I really wasn't giving it much conscious thought tonight. I was just kind of mind off, just driving, and it seems to have worked.
Sometimes that's the best way. You don't overthink things.
Exactly, yeah.
What happened with you and Mr. Hoitzmo in that early race incident?
I'm not overly sure myself, to be honest with you. The lap before, I kind of got a run on the front straight, and we were blocking and weaving and bobbling. Came through 1, through 2. I got the run, went to the inside into 3. I got a bit loose coming off 4, had to put a bit of opposite lock in, and it looked like he kind of tried to go to my outside while I was still sliding and hooked me in the right rear, and it kind of fed me into the fence. I mean, my car was fine. I presume his car was fine too. So I don't know if anything else happened to him before he disconnected. I honestly wouldn't know. But yeah, I just got a bit too greedy on the loud pedal, and he kind of went to the spot that closed up because of it. Nothing really came. Like I said, my car was fine, and I presume his was too. So I'm not really. There's not really anything that did happen. You know, no harm, no foul.
10-4. Well, I hate to tell you, there's only 3 turns here.
Yeah, I said I've had my mind off. Okay, you have to cut me some slack.
You're like, turn 4, and I'm like all the Pocono fans in their usual phrase, what turn 4?
Whatever. Yeah, true.
Good stuff. Well, we put on a clinic tonight. You stretched out there at the end with those tire managements, and let's go ahead and hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts.
Yeah, obviously, Team Kamikaze, Monarch Airlines don't exist anymore. This is my tribute to them. To Chance 2 Extreme Motorsports, to Low Timed Motorsports. On the Kamikaze side, there's Center Toasting and Soyo, Hubert Magic Livery Design, and Kamikaze Design House. And then, as per the series itself, there's obviously you for putting it on. There is Golden Eagle, and then there is all of the admins and the staff that make this happen.
10-4. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for racing with us. Picking up another win on a Friday night here. We'll see you back here next week, and hope you enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Harry Grindell picking up the victory tonight. Let's go ahead and look at our final rundown. I know I already said them quickly, but we'll look at the beautiful results page because there is one. Harry Grindell picking up the win in the, what says Buick, but it was a Renault. Chris Walsh with the Monte Carlo. Mike Edwards with the Toyota Celica. Trenton Sneed, Paul Gallimore, Dave Hoytsma, Joe Monahan, Daniel Llewellyn, Derek Watkins, Troy Burke. And the 11th finisher will be Lucas Hoytsma. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast from the GoldenEagleSyrup.com 1987's Cup Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. If you'd like to check out more about it, head on over to DGSRacing.com. Click the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any of our 9 different leagues. There's no qualifications or prerequisites, that's a good word, necessary. You can just come right on in, and we'll help you out. Hope you guys have a great, fantastic, wonderful weekend. We'll be back here on Monday with the ARCA series and kicking off week 8 of Sidewinder season 8. So should be a good time. Hope you guys have a fantastic, delightful rest of your week, and we will see you Monday. Bye-bye.